to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Maiyegun live. And thank you very much for joining us. Remember, after reading the caption of the broadcast, please read the description of the broadcast as well. Like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them to join us. Tonight's broadcast, or should I say this particular session, right, is going to also be an open mic, meaning we are going to use one stone to kill two birds, as we are currently on the countdown to the biggest gathering of people who are done with the shenanigans of the APC. And that's going to be in the next few hours. Those who are going to be watching this broadcast maybe in 24 hours time, this event that we are about to talk about must have taken place, and it will require an update. But first, you can get that on Maiyegun's Diary Political. So a lot of reactions have been following the call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But out of the respect for the victims of Nigeria 5 years ago, when Boko Haram's regime unleashed terror on flag-waving, phone-streaming, armless Nigerians, where they took their bodies away and then denied the massacre 5 years after the End SARS massacre across Nigeria, especially that of the toll gate in Lagos. Tomorrow will mark the 5th year. And another thing is that tomorrow is also going to mark the tomorrow, right, will mark the 4 years and 5 months of the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the second time when he got kidnapped from Kenya. So as many of us are going to be dedicating tomorrow for to the remembrance of the killed, the victims of Nigeria, they died, they were killed 5 years ago to suppress Nigerians from demanding for good governance in the hands of the APC. Boko Haram that killed them is also dead now. But those who helped orchestrate that, right, they are still very much in power. They are the ones holding Nnamdi Kanu. So tomorrow, as it has been very much publicized, right, Omoyele Sowore and others will lead millions of Nigerians to go demand for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On TikTok this afternoon, somebody asked me a very, very good and important question. What is this protest going to change or do? I intend to give the same answer I gave them on TikTok this afternoon. I'll give you the same. But before that, what about those who have been so triggered that they do not want that protest to happen? We have it on record that the same set of criminals from the eastern part of Nigeria who continued to use Nnamdi Kanu's name when it is politically convenient and then distance themselves from the same injustice being meted at him. So they are speaking up. Initially, they said they were using political solution, meaning they will use their political, this is politics, by the way, right? So they will use political solution, speak to Boko Haram. So that didn't work out. They've started speaking to the same Kalu Tifnumbu, and it's also not working out. But it has come to light that that in itself is deliberate. Deliberate in the sense that Nnamdi Kanu's detention continued to, and his possible death as well, is considered as a win for the criminal politicians from the eastern part of Nigeria and other interested parties. So, as much as a lot of, justice lovers all over the world are saying this is absurd. This is like terrible. We have started hearing the voices of these criminal politicians from the eastern part of Nigeria, right? Who are now trying to um, see how if they could, spread fear. You can call them fear mongers. According to them, like some of you too, who probably believed that Omoyele Sowore is trying to use Nnamdi Kanu's issue to gain political popularity. Whatever makes you sleep well at night, great. But what have you done personally? Let's remove Omoyele Sowore on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. You're unbothered. And far worse, some of you actually said he deserved to be treated the way he's been treated, forgetting the fact that there are millions of, or I mean, there are million others who believes that he doesn't deserve that, and the people who are behind this whole injustice, right? They themselves knows that he doesn't deserve that, but they are giving excuses why they can't release him. You know what? Election is coming. We can't do it now. Okay, we'll do it again another time, and then another election is coming. We can't do it now. So some believes that Nnamdi Kanu's case, especially for Tifnumbu, is like a banana peel politically. So the bottom line is that the detention of the legal detention of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is released either way has consequences, right? So the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, which in itself continued to fuel what is believed to be the politically sponsored killings in the eastern part of Nigeria, right? So his release is also consequential because his release is going to expose those who are truly behind his abduction, as well as those who are behind the politically sponsored insecurity in the eastern part of Nigeria. So either way, a living Nnamdi Kanu, a dead Nnamdi Kanu is a threat to some of the people that are beginning to show up now. So sit at home is one thing that, number one, it was universally adopted by the Biafrans. And I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is among the people who finally brought it back to life. So it is the May 30th Remembrance Day of the people killed during the Biafran genocide. So that day that they have tried to demonize for you now, right? Sit at home, sit at home. So it was very much a symbolic kind of a day that voluntarily, people would decide if they are going to go to work or if they're not going to go to work. Remembrance Day, it's called Biafran Remembrance Day, right? Then when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB said in protest that every time they take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court in solidarity, right? People would, that is as a form of protest, so they will stay at home. It was never forced. We all know how it all got escalated after they abducted Nnamdi Kanu, weaponized enough that IPOB publicly came out after the first or so, the first sister at home, when they kidnapped them as Nnamdi Kanu, and they said, it's been called off. It's up to you if you want to do it or if you don't want to do it. But we also know how that got kind of like weaponized as well. Nnamdi Kanu came out and said, listen, if those of you who claim to be doing any of this in my name, I did not send you because these are the people we are meant to actually protect. This is the reason why I'm here where I am. So all these preaches and all of that coming from Nnamdi Kanu were completely ignored intentionally, right? So now that people don't sit at home or anything anymore, tomorrow, Monday, 28th of October, 2025, has been dedicated as a day to demand for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu and end this bogus sham trial. And as much as this call has received so much support from all over the world, including Nigeria, that even traders, especially in Abuja, are voluntarily agreeing that they were going to, for the hours of going out there to demand for his release, right? They were going to close shop. Economic what do you call it? It's got economic shutdown or economic sit-at-home or something for tomorrow, so that you could dedicate that hour to join others in demanding for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before now, right? They have managed, right, to gaslight the Igbos to stay away from demanding for justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Enough that people traveled to Abuja to attend these court cases have been harassed several times. That some of them have even been arrested for attending the court case in Abuja. They've done all of this over the years. And in that regard, yeah, an average Igbo person is sort of like blackmailed to believe that if you show any sign with Nnamdi Kanu, your business is going to suffer. We can come and demolish all your businesses, all your markets. So you see that fear of what do you call it, reprisal from the government, which is also the reason why you can't get everybody behind you when you want them to hate Nnamdi Kanu with your propaganda. Because the reason why he is doing what he is doing is because of those who have like who severe, you know, they enjoyed the use of the impunity of using power, all right, to target Igbos and their businesses, using the instrument of government. That's part of the reason why Nnamdi Kanu's message will continue to hit home, and he will continue to have people that will continue to listen to him. So they are being threatened that if they go to Abuja, if they shut their businesses, if they should join them, oh, they are going to use you. Somebody is trying to use you. Why are they doing that now? Why not do it another time? Why is it now that the Igbos are trying to join APC to be at the center? Some people are trying to ruin that relationship. That's why they are demanding for release of Nnamdi Kanu. You hear those smart people, right? The Nnamdi Kanu should be there. They are working. We are doing our best to bring him out. But these people think that protest is what will bring him out. So the number 6, is that what they call him? Number 6. Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, the guy that said he's going to chase Alex Otti out of Abia, right? He just made a like 60 second or 65 seconds video now to ask the Igbos to sit at home. The same sit-at-home they have been using to campaign against the IPOB that never declared this sit-at-home that they are talking about, right? So now APC is asking people the Igbos to sit at home. Please don't join them, leave them, stay away. And guess what? Guess what? He is not really totally wrong, knowing very well that Igbos have always been very much targeted. If for any reason they push, you see, whenever they push for a general kind of thing, a demand, so the pushback from government is to target them, to cut them to sizes, so that their leaders can tell them and say, hey, all of you, don't do anything. We will talk to them to forgive you and to stop the destruction, to stop the targeting of some of your business. But all of them know say there will be something to pay for all of this. So that is exactly what the supposed Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives of Nigeria, a young man from Abia State, his message is that the Igbos should not be part of those that would demand for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. All right? And he says, so I said, people should what? Sit at home. Where is he?
Igbos, stay away. Igbos, stay in your houses. You'll be used as an scapegoat. They will target you and they will waste you. Igbos, we have died enough. Our blood has fueled the street enough. Allow those who feel they can do it, let them go and do it. We'll be strong enough. For this protest, let us be weak. Now, let those ones who are strong, let them stand on the streets. Igbos, be weak now to sit at home. If there's any sit at home that will be effective, not the one you have done on Mondays, let it be the one that will happen at this protest. As one of the leaders of this country, as one of the leaders from the southeastern region that you love and you have confidence in, I am telling you, if you have never shown weakness before, let it be shown now. Igbos, we have shown strength in civil war. We have shown strength in agitation. We have shown strength in fighting for IPOB and Masob and all the rest of them. In sitting at home, please be weak now. Because they were looking for opportunity to slaughter you. Sit at.
Listen to this. Oh. He said, Igbos, let us be weak now. Let us be weak. Sit at home. They are going to target you. Continue to pick on that day. Who are the day? They are going to waste you. Who are the day that will waste them? Igbos. Enough of our blood. Our blood have been spilled enough. Our blood. So that is the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly of Nigeria, who has never stand up in that National Assembly to talk about the killings of the Igbos in the National Assembly. No? But right now, he just admitted there that Nigeria has spilled enough blood of Igbos. So tomorrow, they shouldn't be part of it so that Nigeria will not kill them again. Let those who believe they can do it, let them go and do it. That's coming from him. Now, from the abundance of the heart, speaketh the mouth. Abi, is that not what they say? The reason why I used to have to listen to them most of the time is because I get to hear more, right? When they are saying something, I get to hear more of what they are not saying. And at the same time, the the silent musings, like all these, behind the scene talks. So when they come on screen on a camera and they are talking about something, I tend to pick their words. Because from their words, you are going to discover, or in fact, loud and clear, you are going to hear the words, the things they are not saying, rather than what they are saying. Nnamdi Kanu's agitation is based on what he called the marginalization of the Igbos, as well as the systemic profiling of the Igbos. He established his arguments, and it is valid. He called on them to engage in, right? If it's going to be a debate, let's have this chat, and I will convince you that this contraption is not meant for you, for me, no matter where you come from. So whatever Nnamdi Kanu is asking should be what everybody should be asking for. And in the process, right, you have that national dialogue, national conversation to know, do you really still want to be part of this contraption or not? But they do not want you to have that conversation. They do not want you to get to that stage where you are going to be asking questions that they don't want you to have answers to. Because those questions, some people have kind of asked them to the point that they've got the answers, by the way. So Nnamdi Kanu never called anybody to harm anyone or kill anybody, kidnap anyone or terrorize anybody. He is calling somebody even asked me, so would you call him Nnamdi Kanu human rights no, freedom fighter? Yeah. And I said, absolutely. You got what I mean now? Because somebody who believes that if not for whether by divine machination or human machination or but it's in existence, they couple together people who have nothing in common, and they expect them to actually live and exist together peacefully, even when there are thrives and other things that are, very much to remind everybody that we are not the same, right? So in the process, they wanted his head. They wanted his head. So, and with what they have done to him so far, Baba, it's obvious that his conviction, okay, is beyond rhetorics and all of that, including so many of his actions. His actions to either confront the failure of the rogues who are meant to be responsible for the people, right, by providing support for the poorest and all of that, right? And at the same time, going extra miles to put together a many local vigilantes that could go after They were supposed to be the forest guard, the first forest guards in eastern Nigeria then, right? But rather, they decided to criminalize it. If you check all his antecedents, you can say he's a freedom fighter. If he cares so much about himself, here it is. So he lives outside Nigeria, right? He is British, and he was actually doing fine for himself until like some of your what you call your pastors, or yeah, pastors mostly. God calls me or something happened, right? Until Nnamdi Kanu actually